Welcome to the swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Gators offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. With the catch, it's Moffitt. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips away. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Rawr.
From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down.
Okay,
It's
baby.
2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's House. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Razorbacks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
And these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. On the ground, it's Moreno. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's House. Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch.
It's her book.
That risk aversive.
Yeah. It's her Baby Shark book.
It does.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Baby Shark.
Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry up. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on top of the football.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it, and he's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Gators send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hog.
Do that again.
Back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Past the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Yes.
The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Mims. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. He wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one 3rd and long. Getting a shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down here for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Racing down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the punishment has been extended. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. We needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. DB's right up on the receivers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Mims. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the quarterback.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season and that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting